Hey everybody, happy Friday, cheers. Uh-huh. It's that kind of Friday. So, it is Women Winning Friday. What is that, you might ask, because you didn't catch the last few episodes? Let me break it down for you. What we do here is we celebrate each other and our wins, and we also celebrate your wins. So, whatever your wins are, however big, however small, we want to celebrate them because a win is a win is a win. Sometimes we need those moments. But it's not just me, Dwaynia. I got my friends. So, we have Hannah with us. Hey.
Hey, hi everyone, welcome. Happy
And we
Friday.
have Dareen.
Bonjour everyone, welcome.
Ooh, she just really made it sound really nice and sultry now, didn't she?
All the vibes, all the vibes.
Mm. So behind the scenes, we started talking about lip colors because I had to go throw on some lipstick because Dareen came in here popping with her red. Dareen, what are you wearing?
Oh,
Lipstick wise?
actually, this is the first time I'm trying this color because I have been loyal to death to this one, but today I'm trying this one. So I hope you can see the difference here. This one is more pinkish. That's the one I'm wearing today. It's 91. Cream lip stain from Sephora. Listen, I have tried dozens of lipstick, and those ones are really the best out there. And I do believe Sephora should sponsor me because I'm loyal to them and I spend a lot of money there.
That is usually where she walks to when she's going to work out. Her workout is usually walking to Sephora.
True.
I
So
strongly agree.
Sephora, if you hear us, give me a call, send me an
Hmm.
email, shout me
Yeah,
a message. I'm
yeah,
here. I'm ready.
I agree. I don't. It's a miss for them. It's like missed opportunity if they don't do it. Missed
Oh
opportunity.
yeah.
Absolutely.
100%.
So Hannah, what lip color are you wearing?
So I have the Revlon. Hold on, how the girls do it.
Oh,
Uh,
she's gonna have the girls do it.
so Revlon 215 Supernatural. Just a little blush today. I'm trying to keep it. I'm trying to be humble these days with the lipstick. But
Okay.
I do love Revlon. I think that they should seriously sponsor me because they have some really cool stuff. But don't get me started on my love for CoverGirl. It's a
Wow.
whole other story. I do have drugstore makeup and high end makeup. It depends on where I'm going or what I'm doing. If I'm home, drugstore makeup and CoverGirl and Revlon. You guys are doing the thing for me lately.
Wow. Well, I'm kind of loyal to two brands. I just made sure I got the new Fenty MVP,
Of
but
course.
I was wearing that last week. And I do have some other Fenty ones. I actually want to try the chocolate brown. They have a chocolate brown one in this one too. I'll try to find it, Hannah. I know you want it. I'll let you know.
Please.
But today I'm wearing Purim. Let me do it like,
See, the girls do it.
On the
yeah.
other side, the other side.
There
Right.
we go.
I'm not a pro, so I'm wearing Purim. It is local to Toronto. It's Toronto. It's owned by a Black woman actually, and she's
Mm.
a University of Windsor graduate. Shout out to the Lancers. And these are usually small batch, hand poured, and I think she has about 6 different colors, and I have 2 of them. I have this one, and I also have a love affair with this one that I usually wear in the fall. So this is a plum. A, did it wrong again? A plum color. So
Oh,
this time I'm
Ooh.
wearing, yeah, I think Dareen, she has a purple that she launched last season, so she might come out with that. But yeah, those are lip colors. But that's not what we're gonna talk about. I mean, a good lip color is a win. Mm.
Oh yeah, it's a win, girl. It's a win. Either you want to be bold, you want to be humble. It's a win because I feel like, and I don't have makeup on. Do
hmm
I have makeup on? No, I cannot say that. I have makeup on. I have like a white stuff
the setting
inside my
powder.
eyes
Hmm.
and some blush. But I feel when you put just lipstick on without anything else, I feel like it just like elevates your look right away.
Yeah,
It
I
is.
agree.
Makeup is that one thing that I find that all of the females universally, doesn't matter where you're from, that you do that one thing that's yours. Either it's the lipstick. With me, it's mascara. But when I'm in a good mood, I do the eyeliner, and it makes a world of a difference when I do the eyeliner. So
True.
those things.
Well, funny enough, I had to learn how to do makeup. Doreen knows this story. Actually, Doreen, you had an event at Sephora. 2019 or 2018?
Was 2019.
So 2019. And I remember sitting there in awe because all I knew how to do was put on some lipstick. That's all I knew how to do. So when he was doing the demo and all this stuff, I was like, what is that? I've never heard of that before. All these things, like I didn't know what bronzer, whatever base, foundation, highlights. I didn't know none of that stuff. Finishing spray and then setting powder. I was so confused. Okay. I was just sitting there like, okay. And then later on that year, I got diagnosed with breast cancer, did chemo, lost my hair, a whole 9 yard. And then when my hair started growing back and I lost the wig because I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I was like, okay, girl, without the hair, your face looks like a blank big canvas. You got to learn how to paint that sucker. So I started Googling and I would go buy stuff and I would sit and watch YouTube videos. And I learned how to just put on foundation because, like, my sisters, they're really good. And they would tell me, oh, go buy this and this and this. And I'd line it up like, okay, which one goes first? Which one goes second? Like, what do I do with this? Like, because I'm looking like, okay, I just put on the foundation. They're like, no, but you have to put concealer or whatever. I'm like, I don't know, like too much. I don't even know what to do with that. So I started learning how to just do brows, do lips, and doing foundation. And that's as good as it gets for me. Do you hear all the laughter? They're having a lot of fun downstairs.
Almost real. I want to know what's the tea? What is the tea that they're having?
There was a really good joke going on downstairs. I don't know if I'm allowed to share it yet, but it was good.
Either you say nothing or you tell us everything, like, but telling us it was good, but you don't share it with us. I'm like,
It
really,
involved
girl?
a grown man thinking that he saw a spider jumping to the other side of the couch, jumping on the coffee table, calling my nephew, who's 11, in a high-pitched voice to come and get the spider.
This
Yeah.
is ridiculous.
Turned out when my nephew came downstairs, he's like, it's just a cricket.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's dive in. If anyone you are watching, please, before we even jump into any other topics, I want to make sure you know that this we do every Friday and we rotate channels. So this week it's on my channel. Next week it will be on Doreen's channel. And then the week after it will be on Hannah's channel. In the description, you will see the direct links to their channel. So please make sure you follow them because we, want to make sure that we are communicating with you all frequently. We want to make sure that you don't miss a show. So you have to watch everyone and make sure you share your wins. So if you would like to share your wins, I'm going to drop the link in the chat. If you're in the replay crew, share your wins in the comments because we definitely want to come back and read them. But for now, ladies, anything you want to share?
Oh, Hannah, you are smiling. You have a big smile.
No, I saw you have a big
Let's
smile.
get started. Let's get started, girl. I saw your lip balm like shining through. I was like, oh, girl.
Isn't it a whole thing, the lip balm?
Yeah.
Okay, so my win of the week is I was looking at my podcast stats and I saw for the very first time I had a listen in Senegal.
Oh.
And I was like, wow, Senegal, like, who's out there? I want to know. That's the very first time I've seen that country. So that is my win of the week. They listened to, I think it was 7 to 9 episodes. I don't remember exactly. And that is my win of the week to know that I reached Senegal. Like, that is like huge for me. So yeah, that's my win of the week. So yay.
So what are your top 3 or top 5 countries listening to your podcast?
So it is the US, Canada, and then I get Spain, US, Canada, Spain. Spain. I do have somebody that listens to me religiously in Spain. And then it goes down into France and Germany.
Germany, you said?
Germany.
Oh,
That's
wow.
cool.
But that's
So
one
Wow,
beautiful
everyone,
with
make sure you catch
English.
advice from Hannah. Like, you need to, everywhere you can find podcasts, find advice from Hannah. You know what? Let's do it together. Oh, my other phone's downstairs. I'm going to make sure on all my devices, following, liking, all the things.
oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's my win. I was like, this is so cool. I'm gonna share it on stories later on. My Senegal win.
You are
Yay.
going global, girl. I mean, you were already global, but now you are reaching the African continent. Like it gives it another dimension.
Most definitely. You know all about that. You know all about that. So what's
Mhm.
your win, Doreen? Let me hear it. Let me hear it.
Yes.
Okay, so we're still in the podcast scene because I have recorded episode 51. And so apparently, you can start. I don't know where does it come from, but apparently you can start celebrating your podcast when once you have reached episode 60. So I'm getting there. I don't know who said that, but listen, I'm like, okay, cool, I'm getting there, and then I will celebrate the 60, and then I will celebrate the 100, and then I will celebrate the 150. Everything is an opportunity to celebrate, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know what? I've shared with you that I didn't really see the monumental growth till episode 60. So wherever you
Really.
saw that, it was, episode 30, 60. Once I got into the 90s, that was like a whole other ballgame. But the 60th mark, because now you're consistent, right? You've been on for 60 weeks. Like, what more
Yes,
consistency do you want? 60
that's
weeks.
the thing, though. You know the thing, but that's a mistake I made. But this is a win, and I want to celebrate because I talk a lot about commitment, right? And I started the podcast. I released a few episodes, and then I started to do interviews. But then I wasn't consistent. I was 1 week, and then every other week, and then once a month, or and then I stopped for a couple of months.
Yeah.
And then when I came back, so I spent a couple of months in Senegal, actually. And then when I came back to Canada in July, I was like, okay, you know what? I want to give it a try, but I want to be serious about it. So
Mhm.
since August 2022 up to this week, I haven't missed one single week, girl.
Go. Let's go. Don't get me hyped right now. Don't get me hyped. Let's go. Let's go.
But
That's it.
let's be true here. It's hard. It is freaking hard, especially because the format I chose is to interview a guest. So it means that you have to find guests ahead of time for every week, and you have to have a backup guest because sometimes guests on the day of they cancel. And my recording is live, right? I go live, so that's not something that I can reschedule like during the day or later during the week. So the commitment is there. I'm very proud of myself. It's hard, honestly. And that's why actually a lot of people give up, start a podcast, but they give up because they see how much work it is
Yeah.
and how little in return you get. And it is true. Let's be transparent here. Unless you are like Meghan Markle and you monetize $10 million your podcast before you launch it, it's hard. But I feel it's rewarding, and I'm glad that you said you saw a big difference in your podcast after episode 60 and 90, because that's what I'm aiming for. And I can't wait to see the growth and the opportunities that we will be able to create coming out of this podcast. So that's my win for the
Oh,
week.
I have to slide in there for 2 seconds and tell you just one thing. When you do episodes that are relevant to you and that go with your brand, you may see the jump and the impact 2 or 3 years from now
Oh,
because you're
wow.
relevant. That's just my tad bit, because even now I see people listening to season 1 episode 5.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
So just know you're laying the groundwork. My first interview was international, but anyways, I like somebody in Abu Dhabi was who I interviewed, and her
Oh,
episode. You know me. Once I do something, I'm gonna do it the way I want to do it. But you'll see it later. You're gonna message me in like a year. Dang, Hannah, somebody just listened to episode 12. I'm like, I know.
But you know what? There is a story once that I heard and that I keep in mind all the time, even especially when things get hard, when you don't see results, or you have to keep building up. There is a tree in Asia. I believe it's in Japan, but I don't remember the country, where I think it's bamboo. It's
A Chinese bamboo tree.
Bamboo, yeah.
that you have to like give water to for 3 years before it starts even popping out from the earth, right? So for 3 years, you have to be consistent and every day giving water to the plant, even before the plant starts to blossom. So I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's do it. It's a journey, but let's do it. But then, because once it's growth and once it's out there, it just bloom and it's just wow. So I can't wait for that time to come.
I'm gonna be there with the camera.
Right? We're all going to be ready to party. We're celebrating with you. That's a good win. I like it.
Thank you. So what's yours, girl?
You know what? The only win that's coming to mind right now, I'm going to be very honest. It has been a very tough week. I mean, it's just been go, 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 nonstop. And I feel like I haven't had a moment to breathe. So even for like International Women's Day, I couldn't even do anything or really enjoy the day because there were just so many things going on. So it was just like a regular day to me, unfortunately. But I'm also the type of person who I'm celebrating my wins and I am trying to, equity is the name of the game. It always has been. So I'm not going to just take one day to celebrate it. I'm celebrating every single day. And I'm also providing a space for all people every single day. But my win is just being able to exhale a bit and taking this break that I know I need. So getting on another plane and going somewhere. It's a big win because I feel I need this break. I'm taking 4 days to just have some fun and be. And that's my win. That's really my win.
Good job. Like the simple things that we obviously sometimes like that we even forgot, we don't even think about it, but being able to pause and to take the time for yourself to just breathe.
Yeah.
Girl, that's a big one. That's a big one. That's really a big one because I felt exhausted all week long. Again, International Women's Day, I went to an event, but I don't know. I feel like I was mentally exhausted all week.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept telling myself, okay, you have to be able to stop, pause, like spend the afternoon on the couch. It's okay because you need it. But on the other side, I was like, no, I have work to do. So I don't want to take the time to relax. And so I didn't. And this afternoon, I was like, listen, no. I did it, but because I didn't have any other option. I was so exhausted, I would cry, right? So not waiting until the point where you break down and saying, okay, stop, I need to breathe, I need to take a break. So that's a huge, big win. So congrats on that one. Yes,
I'm really excited for you because it was a hard week and it was very tiresome. And I think it was Tuesday I was here. Yes, I was home remotely on Tuesday. And it was just like, whoom. And I'm in the kitchen and I'm cooking and my elbow knocks down my maple syrup on the floor. And I just, it just, my mom's like, what happened? I'm like, my maple syrup. And while I cleaned the floor, I cried over the maple, but it wasn't really over the maple syrup. Well, it was $40, girl. I'm mad. But
and it's hard to clean up something sticky.
Yeah.
It is.
I cried too.
I was all in my tears this week, and my mom's like, it was so funny because 2 hours later, my mom goes, I want to tell you something, but I don't want you to cry again. I'm like, it's fine. I'm good. Tell me what happened now.
Oh.
So I get it. I get it. It's been a week. And it's always funny. I feel so Canadian. Like the one time I feel Canadian is when I cry over syrup because it's happened to me. I think it was like last year on my event. I couldn't open the bottle and I started crying. And now I break and I start crying. So it must be a thing. I cry over maple syrup.
Wow.
You know what? I believe like we are heading towards the end of winter, but as we know, winter is very long in Canada. And honestly, like to see a snowstorm today that I wasn't expecting, honestly, it has its toll on me because I thought the last snowstorm would be last week, right? And today I'm like, what's happening? It's mid-March, so I do believe there is an accumulation of a lot of things
Mhm.
because of the winter, the lack of sun, the cold. Like it takes a toll on us, and I do believe we do underestimate it, right? And at some point, like it has to go out.
Yeah, I agree because I mean, as much as we would like to, every year I try to think, oh yeah, winter is over by the time it hits March, and then
Yeah.
April rolls around, and then there's another snowstorm, and I get so upset. But I feel me being able to reset right now, it's going to help me a lot more
Mhm.
because there's a lot coming up for the business, right? I mean, I said I'm still working on my book. I have a lot of things left to get done for that. Then, there's the event. There's just there's a lot. There's a lot, but we
Tell
have
us,
to know when it's time to take breaks.
tell us. Oh, they are having some offense
Is
behind.
there
Can I hear it?
Hey!
Okay, yeah. I'm up here missing out on all the fun because I'm having fun with you.
So
I
talk
love
about
family
that.
time. Like when we get together, I love
You
them.
talked about like working hard toward an event that you're hosting. Tell us a little bit more about this event.
Well, first of all, it's our first in-person event since 2019. And if you have ever been to a Canadian small business woman event, you know that it is packed full of knowledge. I don't play games. Packed full of knowledge and packed full of good food, packed full of good people. Because I don't play around with the food either, because I like to eat. I don't like going and not being able to eat. So I like to have food. Packed full of quality people. And I mean, we have some amazing speakers, two of whom are right here. I mean, two of whom are right here. We also have Gabby Mamone, who is an international award winning speaker, and she does a lot of talks when it comes to, like making an impact from a stage.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also have my MP, another U Windsor graduate, go Lancers, um, Richie Valdez, and she is going to open the show, and that's going to be incredible. And we also have, if you all don't know Nkichi, let me tell you, if
No.
you've ever heard Nkichi speak, every time she speaks, I feel like I have a cape and I am now Superwoman and I am ready to conquer anything. She's going to talk about the power of the tongue.
Oh, she's bringing the sauce.
She's bringing the sauce and
Mhm.
she's closing out the show. And a lot of great things about Nkechi. She speaks a lot. She has had a lot of her talks on Goldcast, and she has had a lot of trending talks. She's also Julie Black's best friend, FYI. If you've ever heard Julie Black always talking about Nkechi, that's her girl. They're ride or die. But Nkechi is so, and she also has this one Empowered in Your Skin. She has an Empowered in Your Skin podcast and like a group where she really tries to uplift women to feel empowered in their skin.
Mm.
So it goes hand in hand. There's going to be a lot of really powerful moments on that day. And the goal is for everyone to feel like not only do they have a voice, they feel like they can use it. They're going to be shown different ways they can use it. They're also going to feel empowered to use it. And then there are always those people who feel like they don't have a story to tell or they can't relate to anyone. And we're going to show them that no matter what, you always have a story to tell. You're always relatable. So it's going to be a really good day. And tickets, actually, I need to double check because I believe early bird tickets are practically sold out. So
Good job, girl.
you all need to get your regular tickets if you want, and because it's going to be something not to be missed. And I am really excited about this event. Really excited.
And listen, I have been a participant at the conference. I have been a guest, a speaker also at the conference, and it's always high quality. And let me tell you something. Of course, I will talk about it. The food. Listen, you can have a great event with great speakers. If the food is not good, that's what you will remember. Am I correct?
Don't get me started. Don't get me started on this.
And I don't play that with food. And we're having a plated 4 or 5 course lunch.
I can't wait to be there. And just so for people to know, you see us, the 3 of us here, we are, it's Friday. We want to, relax and have fun and, have a chat with all of you and just, share the reality of life, right? I think we do believe it's important. But just for you to know, when it comes to business, hey.
Oh.
We're not very serious. Like, we're not joking, right? So you better want to come to this event because honestly, we are going to drop some really gems, like practical gems. We are very practical, and the 3 of us, we are very practical. I cannot speak for the other guests, even though I know they are like excellent speakers. But for the 3 of us, I know we are like practical. So it's not to tell you, hey, this is what you do and you will feel in that. No, this is exactly a blueprint, something real that you go home, you can implement and see the results for yourself.
Yes, we're not the woo type. We're cutting it all down. We're it's going to be action items for you to use. And there's going to be some surprises because we are working with some of the government angles, and there are going to be a lot of government in the room. A lot of the BDCs, the Fed devs. We're going to put together a nice couple of tables of government in the room so that you can approach them and ask all the questions. There are a lot of people also. It's funny enough, I've had people who purchase tickets who I know, and they're not even in business, but what they want to do is they're 9-to-5ers and they're trying to learn how to use their voice in their day-to-day work.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's something that I promote. Some of the emails that I've sent out have been to people in the corporate world that, hey, well, your company that you work for speaks to millions of people and you're the face of one of them. So I know you may not want to be a hustler, have your part-time business, but how will you communicate effectively with your clients if you're not surrounded by the right tools? So this could really be an investment towards your corporate career, an investment towards your business, or you just want to come hang out with me because I'm cool. But
yes, girl. Oh, the line. I love the line. Oh,
come out and hang out with me. Like I'm good vibes. I swear to you. But it's what I know. People laugh whenever I say it, but the amount of people that invite me out places and I cannot go due to my scheduling. So if you're one of those people that are like, yo, Hannah, let's go here, let's go there. One of the first things I do is I plug where I'm going to be. Hey, I'm at this event. Come out. We can hang out there. Like literally, that's where you can see me.
Yeah. So, I mean, you hear everything that's being said about this event. So make sure that you are not one of the people who go, oh my gosh, I wish I was there. Don't wish you were there. I just did a TikTok last week. Don't wish for it, work for it. Don't wish you were there. Just show up.
Come on out. It's a Sunday. It's a nice time, 11:30 a.m. So that gives you enough time to drop off the responsibility somewhere or get ready or sleep in. It's one of those things. It's a nice timeline.
And it's a good opportunity to network. We haven't talked about it. And I'm the networking girl here in the room, like all about networking. And you want to surround yourself with the people who can help you advance towards your goals or your dreams, being the business goals or career goals. You need people, right? That's not something that you can do alone. Working hard is not the solution. Hard work doesn't pay off. I always say it. Hard work doesn't pay off, people.
Say it louder. Say it again. Say it
Hard
again.
work doesn't pay off, but the
Nope.
people you surround yourself with can make or break your career. So you want to surround yourself, you want to build relationship, you want to put yourself in front of the right people. And when we tell you entrepreneurs, CEOs, government people will be in the room. Government people, it's about the money. Let's see it clearly here.
Yeah.
You want to have the contact to people you can pick up the phone and say, hey, what's the process? What do I need to do or to get in order to get the money? Instead of spending hours searching on the internet. And I can tell you that because I have done it myself, right? You spend hours on the internet searching for information. You send an email, 2 emails, 3 emails. No one ever get back to you. And then you have to book an hour. It's so complicated that it is discouraging. When you are in the same room with those people,
You can be
Makes it
chatting
so
over a
much
mimosa.
easier. Yep. And
yeah,
also,
and they know you.
go ahead. Go ahead.
No, they know you. They have seen you first. So then, when you send emails, it goes faster. And sometimes they will even give you their phone number.
It's true. It's true. You know what? Even one of my last points before I know we have to jump off is when you're going someplace and if you're going to buy a ticket, share it on social media. Hey, I'm going to be at this event on this date. And this way, your contacts to people that haven't seen you since 2019 can know, hey, Hannah's going to be in that room. I want to connect with her. I posted about this event and somebody that I saw that saw me on stage at the beginning of 2020 that added me on LinkedIn that hasn't said a peep to me sent me a DM and said, oh, you're freelancing. Let's have a chat. I said, all right, cool. Let's rock and roll. So this is the type of stuff that happens when you post where you're going to be or you post that you're going somewhere. People see that you're active and that you're moving. So capitalize on that. Bye.
Look at all those things that everyone just said. And I didn't even mention the swag bag.
I love me a good swag bag. I really do. Is it
Didn't
cute?
even mention the swag bag that's coming. I mean, I just got a DM from someone who makes some really bougie treats. That's a hint. If you know who it is, because I said bougie, you should know who it is. She's like, I think I need to be in your swag bag for this event because it's going to be lit. Okay.
Come on down.
So yeah, there's that. And also, if you want to be in the swag bag, hit me up. Let me see what you got. But swag bag's going to be lit.
Mm-hmm. You should. It's a way to be in the right room with the right people with the money to do so. So get yourself out there in the swag bags. Very important.
Oh my gosh, ladies, this is going to be so much fun. I can't wait. Like there's so many things going on. I mean, I know we all have a lot of things coming up, and I know right before our event, if anyone who's watching this is from Halifax, I will be at the Startup Canada stop in Halifax. I know they have one in Whitehorse in April, but I will be at the one in May in Halifax on May 2nd. So I will be doing some of the Ask the Expert segments there, and I'll also have a booth. So come by and say hi. And then when you're in the GTA, or if you want to fly in, like how I'm flying out to Halifax just because, fly in to the GTA and come hang out with us on May 7th and come say hi to us. And then if you want to be adventurous, fly out to Vancouver for May 11th because Startup is also doing a stop in Vancouver on May 11th. So yeah, a lot of things going on. Oh, also, everyone, I'll be at the Restaurants Canada show hosting a panel on April 11th. I do have 50% off tickets, and I'm talking about you can pay $50 to go to the Restaurants Canada show for 3 whole days and eat and drink your way through it.
You want to send us the link?
I know. Can you send me the link at this point?
I want to get that link.
I'll send it to you. Send it to you. So yeah, it's going to be fun. We have a lot of things coming up, but everyone, we are doing this again next week, Friday, on Dareen's channel. Make sure you check the link in the description. Please follow Hannah, follow Dareen, and make sure that you are there next Friday with all of your wins. And also make sure that you follow us on our socials too, actually. Come over on Instagram, connect with us on LinkedIn. I am trying to be active on TikTok. I'm not the greatest, but I'm trying. And let's just keep this connection going because it is 2023. I said I'm outside. So we want to meet people in person. I can't wait. I just can't wait. So we can do this virtually and then we can meet in person.
Let's do it, people. Let's do it.
Come on out. It's gonna be a fun time to get Doreen, me, Dwaynia in a room at the same time. I think that's magic already. That's
I don't know
magic.
how to act, so.
No behavior. No behavior.
Well, everyone have a fantastic evening. Have a great week. Have a great weekend. And if you have any guesses as to where I am, let me know.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Take care.
Oh my goodness.